If you play Warframe, you've probably heard of a little title called Duet Night Abyss recently. Duet Night Abyss is a video game. It's been getting the ire of many tenno, some screeching it's a soulless Chinese knockoff, and others praising it for dropping the gacha mechanics and adding in quality of life that even Warframe continues to ignore. And then there's me saying, holy shit, 2 cakes! More Warframe is good, even if it comes with some caveats, and I feel like DNA is transformative enough, even if it wears its inspirations on its sleeve, almost to the point of parody. Welcome to the Hyperborean Empire. Are we really calling it this? A place that would be right at home in a Hoyo game, and its UI, but everything out of China is using this UI now because it's clean. The open areas of this game are honestly some of the weakest cogs in the machine. It's a place to find Genimon, the Warframe sentinels of the game that you'll need multiples of to rank up and shove passives into. There are a few challenges here and there for pretty minuscule rewards. Yeah, no, this isn't a bit. This is actually unedited footage of a mission in this game. Yakub, please heal my soul. Stardew Valley fishing, because if China's gonna steal a fishing minigame, it better be the best one. And some puzzles. And that's about it. The map is small with more variety coming in the future, but events at the moment are kinda slim and dull. Genimon can be farmed faster elsewhere, and the fishing, okay, it's perfect. The real meat and potatoes comes from the instance-to-instance gameplay, much like Warframe, but instead of the Lotus, we have this annoying cunt.
I'm pretty awesome, aren't I? Go, go, go! Yay! All down! Yay! All down!
If you've played even an hour of Warframe, these missions don't need much introduction. Termination is extermination, hedge is void cascade, exploration is survival, relocation is hijack, so on and so forth, but not without some variation. Exploration is an interesting take on the survival formula where rather than a ticking down timer, you kill efficiently for a serum resource that speeds waves up. Or mediation, this game's sabotage, having side assassination objectives that net you more resources and make the main objective easier. Relocation, i.e. hijack, has checkpoints and even needs you to clear roadblocks. This little rat popping up now and again, total Lulu death be upon ye! It's not reinventing the wheel, and some variation could use a bit of tweaking, such as mediation just being faster without the side objectives, but it's different enough. All while keeping the familiar with stuff like extermination, defense, capture, and rescue. What I don't jive with is this game's module distribution, or as they call them, demon wedges. Wedges only drop from specific demon wedge missions, and from a pretty large and heavily diluted pool. The mission's big elite unit also drops a wedge from a separate smaller pool. The smaller pool is fine. This is not. There are too many goddamn wedges in this game. And later, you'll need dozens of the same for a reason that I'll get to. And they only drop here. But it's fine though, defense drops shekels, and I need them for crafting materials, so I'll do some demon wedge defense missions, hunting wedges I still need, and it's not gonna drop shekels. It's not gonna drop shekels, it just doesn't drop. Crafting is pretty standard, taking a page out of both Genshin and Warframe. You farm materials to craft stuff. Lesser materials can be combined into higher tier materials if you don't have them, or can't reliably farm the harder missions. Craft times are also a fraction of its contemporaries, from instant to just a couple of hours. Demon wedges continue to rear their ugly fucking face though. When you hit Mastery 55, you can start farming gold blueprints of demon wedges, which require multiple of the low tier wedges to craft, and each wedge can be leveled up by putting another golden demon wedge into it, and eventually needing multiple golden wedges per rank. This paired with only dropping these wedges in specific curated missions with a drop pool that feels more like a drop ocean,
Yeah, the farm kinda starts to get to ya.
What won't get ya is this game's equivalent to the Warframe Relic system, secret letters. You can grab letter clues through dailies, events, shops, and from standard enemy drops. Collect 10 of them and you can trade them in for a secret letter of your choosing for either characters, weapons, or wedges. Run a letter mission similar to Void Fishers and you can select one of 3 rewards. The gold sitting at a 10% rarity, making these on par with Warframe's Radianted Relics. With a concentrated farm, you can farm all of the clues to get 1 letter in less than 3 minutes, which actually puts them ahead of the Radiant drops that you'd get from stuff like Elite Sanctuary Onslaught, but with the benefit of choosing your relic. I really like this system. This is what Duet Night Abyss assimilated their gacha system into, and honestly, I could not be happier. Characters need 30 fragments to unlock them. They drop in bundles of 2 for a silver drop and 10 for a gold. On average, you're looking at about 25 to 30 runs per character, and that sure as hell beats opening your wallet and pulling. Gacha here is strictly cosmetic. I am a Nikkei addict. I am 3 years in. I don't need more of this in my life. You do have to farm another 30 for each of their duplicates to get their introns up all the way into intron 6. But again, I would rather farm for free than spend $200 for a chance to get something. Fuck you, Neuda, you monk fraud. The limited weekly boss runs dropping exclusive character pages does get a bit cumbersome, taking weeks to months to get all the introns needed for a character or weapon. But now we have confirmation that these characters will be cycled into the main shop as new characters are added, meaning no vaulting system. Intron 6 Tabitha will be mine. Weapons work a little bit differently. You just need the silver components and 1 blueprint, that being the gold. You still need to farm dupes to smelt them together, but when you have all of those easy silver components, you're always going to be going for the magnets and gelatin for tracked shift modules, and oh my god, that's Forma. Fuck my dumb chud Forma life. It's a shame that I won't be using many of the weapons because they kinda suck shit. Even with upgraded gold wedges, faction damage, and conditionals, weapons outside of a select few feel incredibly undertuned. At least compared to the characters. My Lizbel is dino dick slamming for millions, and Lady Neefel literally drops churches on people. What the fuck is this thing going to do? But the neat thing about weapons is the passives that they give, from duration to range to skill damage. Warframe would never. You even get some really cool ones with conditionals like Arclight Apocalypse giving random buffs every time it crits. When you have your wedges, introns, and weapons, you can craft a team to give you support. It becomes a fun game of mixing and matching abilities to best support you as the main DPS. Being the Warframe Mesa main, I obviously use Lyn. I pair her with Tabitha using Arclight to multi-buff my skill damage multiplier, and I use the Fox Hunter, filling her with all of the skill duration modules and letting her use incandescence to buffer my weapon damage. Despite there being only 18 characters at the moment, there are so many fun combos you can use. Every character actually has some sort of place. Well, maybe not everyone. You can play online, but expect whack scaling until the balance patches drop. I enjoy Duet Night Abyss. It does a lot different, but it doesn't do all of it right. But it's a damn good first attempt, albeit lacking a little bit of its own personality. But people getting upset just because it took the template of Warframe just shows how good the Warframe template really is. Because not only did it take from Warframe, but it understands why Warframe is so good and why that formula works. Unlike that other cancerous turd that I begrudgingly put 1,000 hours and $500 into. We like to loot, and shoot, and repeat. And DNA does that in droves. I suggest giving Duet Night Abyss a shot. Maybe not as a main game, but something to keep an eye on and watch. Because there is something here. Something welcoming and something familiar. Rebecca Mating Press. We're gold! We got a gold!
We got gold!
Sorry.